Hey, Fanboy Nation.
This is your pal Daffy Duck, and you're watching.
We're watching
You're watching Fanboy.
Fanboy,
fanboy, etc.
Fanboy Nation.
I assume Tom.
Stephen, it is great to meet you. I am thrilled to talk to you about this, the trilogy for Haul Out the Hollies with Haul Out the Halloween. I would have never thought I would be so agreeable with Ned by the third installment.
Exactly. No, exactly. I'm just saying it's I don't see any other point of view but mine in this particular show. But I got to say, Lacey and Wes have a very compelling future ahead of them, I think. I'm only hoping that there's going to be another installment because I feel like we're on the verge of something very exciting in that relationship. And I know in my relationship, I have something very delightful upcoming. So,
well, the hot cocoa is brewing, so we're getting ready for that.
That's right. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. Well, this would be fun if it actually turned into a weekly episodic series.
I was thinking that. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking, we're trying. It's the kind of show that would be like a Cheers or something like that, where you have this group of people and you're taking different stories and different combinations every week and make it into a weekly show. But of course, that's a different schedule. That's a whole different thing.
Well, truth be told, I never thought I'd be so agreeable with Ned, his situation with the Undertaker. That's one little tiny hint spoiler. Agreeing with him 100% on I would much rather be Batman than Spider-Man if none of us had powers.
Absolutely.
I mean, do you want to be the poor kid from Queens or do you want to be the rich kid from Gotham?
I'd rather be the rich kid from Gotham. And not only that, but Batman has a kind of class, that Spider-Man does not have. Maybe it's just the way he wears his cape. I don't know. It's a different thing. He's like Brooks Brothers, So I.
Well, like Bruce Wayne, though, in this one, you've kind of become a Lothario.
Now I'm not sure about if Lothario is the right thing, but what's interesting about this is, it isn't much of a spoiler, but yes, I do fall in love. But the thing that's so interesting about this show and the script is it's always lovely to start at the beginning of a relationship, but we don't here. We're actually picking this relationship, which has been kept hidden for a while, and we're picking it up in the middle of the relationship. And so the audience gets to experience it pretty much the same way Wes and Lacey experience first finding out about this. Mm-hmm. Whereas, you have new love. There's nothing more exciting than new love. And then there's nothing more rewarding than a sustained old love. And I'm getting the hint that that's maybe what I have. And at least that's the hint here. At least I hope. But I rarely play a romantic character, so this is a real thrill for me.
So without giving away too many spoilers, we gave a few hints, but it is the spooky season. This is Haul Out the Halloween. What is more terrifying than an HOA?
Nothing. You got that one right. Nothing. I don't know where are you in California or are you somewhere else?
I'm in Southern California, yeah.
I'm in Southern California, and I have several friends that are with different HOAs, and I got to tell you, it is like a fiefdom from the Middle Ages. They tell you exactly what flowers you can grow in front of your house, what kind of grass, when the gardener has to come. I mean, it's just terrifying. You get to a point where you finally can own a home in this HOA thing, and you have people like in second grade telling you what you could do about it. But fortunately, I've escaped the HOA.
I was lucky enough not to deal with an HOA or a Melrose, so I am happy with that.
Yes.
for everybody else that's dealing with it, my prayers are with you.
Yeah.
But but even the HOA jokes that are landing, there are quite a few one-liners. It's not kitty in this series. It's not kitsch. It's a lot of fun, and if you're not paying attention, you're going to miss these one-liners. But the delivery is there, the timing is there. You've all created this shorthand because this is the third film in the franchise that it's gotten to the point that you know each other so well, like a hand in glove. Revisiting these characters, is it almost as fun as stepping on to the set for the first film and getting to know each other the first time and now being reacquainted?
I'm wondering about that. First of all, I think what you're saying is true, 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 true. But I'm thinking it's more like I was in a long run on a play on Broadway. And I'm feeling it's more like that as the newness gives itself, the newness is gone for something that's even richer in that you know what your partner is thinking just by looking in their eyes. You know, when you're in a show for a long time, it almost, you have a mind meld with people. And I feel like as actors, we're getting that with the Hallmark, the Holly, and Halloween movies. And when we're working with each other, we know exactly what we're thinking and doing, what's going to happen next. But I think that's where the characters are too, which is very nice that if they do another one, which I would love, that they would be able to write to that, that everybody knows and loves and is frustrated with one another for you love them and you just wish that you could send them away too,
What I've also found interesting, not with these types of films, we'll have our Valentine's Day film, we'll have our Christmas films, we're having our Halloween films. Thanksgiving is the one that gets neglected. It seems like
it's
one
the
is finding love in
tryptophan.
Thanksgiving.
It's the tryptophan and the turkey. It just knocks you out. What was your big holiday when you were growing up? What was the big one?
Easter.
Easter.
Was always the big one. Yeah.
So what did you do on Easter?
I went to church. Without Easter, there's no religion. So.
Yeah, you went to church, and then did you celebrate coming home?
Yeah, we'd go to a relative's house. There'd be, an entire lamb, and everybody's drinking and dancing and partying because, obviously, death has been conquered if you're going to go with the Christian perspective.
Yes, absolutely.
And so it's the biggest celebration in all of Christianity because if there is no Easter, Jesus was just a nice guy.
Yes. Yeah. Right. And well, I don't think they would do an Easter on Hallmark.
Right.
But I'm wondering, what we haven't done on Hallmark is just, I feel like we may have done a simple birthday that becomes not so simple. That something is discovered that changes our point of view on who this character and who this person is. Mm-hmm. I think if you take the idea the word holiday is holy day, then there's so many different things you could find that are holy, that could be celebrated. Certainly falling in love for the first time is a holy moment. The birth of a child is a holy moment. Helping someone in need is a holy moment. I think you can make a list of the things you could do that are sacred. You can make that list, and I think any one of those would be a subject that would be good that you could do for a Hallmark movie. I think.
Absolutely. I don't think there's been a 4th of July one, has there?
I don't think so. I don't think we did 4th of July, and we certainly didn't do Easter. We didn't do Thanksgiving.
If we're going to see sparks fly, the 4th of July is the right one for it.
Yeah, I would think so. I would think so. New Year's? Did we do New Year's?
There might have been 1 or 2 New Year's
Maybe.
Yeah. But the joy of the Christmas ones and now the Halloween ones, is that, Halloween, we get to dress up, people are passing out candy. It's the decorative aspect of it. It's, falling into that fall leading into winter aspect. With Christmas, we're giving everybody diabetes with all the sugar. But it's the gathering, it's the family, it's the weather. I mean, here in Southern California, it's still going to be 72 degrees when it's Christmas, but we're still going to have the festivities. And I think that unity within that festive time is perfect for these films.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking of some of the old, Melissa was saying we should do Groundhog Day, just play off of, what I've done already. But Groundhog Day too has pagan roots about rebirth is really what that holiday was really supposed to be about. And it wasn't originally a groundhog. It was a lion, a bear, an eagle. If either any of these things saw, it was different as the holiday grew. If any of these things saw their shadow, you would be protected from the harshness of the winter. It was about being protected from winter, and you would have a period of sunlight that was unexpected for you to go out and hunt and get more provisions so you wouldn't starve during the next cold wave. So having a Groundhog Day on Hallmark would be possible. I could see it. It's another thing of renewal, and it would play off of the fact that my character's named Ned in the Hallmark movies, and Ned and Groundhog Day. So you have that joke, inside joke going. So that's all possible.
So as we're coming to a close with the third installment, I could talk to you all day about everything, Stephen. And there's one particular movie I would love to talk about, but that'd be its own thing, because there's a certain martial artist that has a reputation going back to '96 that would be an interesting conversation. But for this one, Haul Out the Holidays, or Haul Out the Halloween, the third installment of Haul Out the Hollies. Why should we sit home and watch this third installment, and realize it might not be in the Christmas vein of the first two, but we're still revisiting these characters that we've grown to enjoy?
Because it is a delight. It is a delight, and I think there's something, a beautiful love story in it, an unexpected love story in it. You also have Wes and Lacey. It begins with their wedding, which when we were shooting it, I was in tears. It's beautiful, right at the beginning of this show. And I think that besides the laughs, it's about love. I mean, that's one thing I love about Hallmark movies, because it's either about love from the past, love you're in the middle of, or reflecting on love. And you have all three of those in this movie. Haul Out the Halloween has a new love, a love that's just become public with Lacey and Wes, and his movie, and then you have loss too. And so I think it is a beautiful show. It's a funny show. It's filled with delight. I know we had so much fun making it, which is never a guarantee that the show will be that fun. But I think this one will. From what I've heard of other people who have seen it, they felt it was their favorite of the three.
Well, I've already watched it twice, so I had a great time with it.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah. Stephen, thank you so much for your time. I got the 1 minute warning that I had to wrap, but I could talk to you all day.
You got it, man. Thank you. And it's good to hear that the movie was good. Thank you.